Is it night? It's night. Oop.
This isn't working.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, where's my phone?
Did I mention
Can you
that
hear me now?
Marcus was
Yes, now I show up, so. All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lands of Aecathan, where a bunch of people who some would say have played D&D way too much decide that they don't care, and they're going to play D&D a little bit more.
Absolutely.
And that's us.
I mean, I guess.
Yep. Oops. That wasn't what I intended to do.
People that say that have clearly never played D&D.
Oh, you better cover that up because we can see all your people right now.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Right, we saw them.
Yep.
We did?
Yep.
Oh, we did.
Yep. And because we have such an important evening this evening and so much to do, we're going to actually forego announcements. We're going to officially welcome you and get right into the action. So, with that said, welcome back to the Lands of Aecathan. And welcome back. When last we left off, our characters had made it to Romani Keep. They had found a place to stay, the Iron Fist Inn and Tavern. They had made the acquaintance of Susannah, the woman who runs the place. They had also gotten some directions from her and also received an invitation from Ulrich Braunanvil, the Lord Abbot of the monastery and the mayor of Romani Keep, to come to dinner. So they did. They went to dinner, discovered that Lord Braunanvil, or B.A., as he likes to be called unofficially, was not at all what they expected. It was a very pleasant dinner. Something that would actually be looked forward to again, were he to invite you again, because he lives in this in the manor house by himself, and he does everything, including cooking you dinner and dessert. Not at all what you expected, but sort of in keeping with monastic thought and monastic tradition of keeping things simple. So, after dinner, you headed back only to see a small child, a little girl, crying in the shadow of one of the buildings.
We knew it was a trap.
You suspected a trap, but followed her anyway.
Because we're not smart.
Found yourself in...
What if it wasn't a trap?
Found yourself in an area in the midst of several buildings in one of the blocks, and found yourself face to face with Kresson Vardoon again. The person who had sworn he knew Tasha and delivered the message that her father wanted her to come back home. And he basically said that he had decided that he was going to get on the good side of Tasha's father and bring her back. When Tasha objected, he said, right, figured that's how this would go. Right, boys, That one stays as pretty as she is, pointing at Tasha. But you can kill the rest of them for all I care. And 7 other individuals stepped out of the shadows. And that's where we left off, so that's where we'll start.
All right.
With everyone rolling initiative.
Ooh, nummy.
Unami?
Ooh, nummy.
Hootenanny?
Never.
No, not a hootenanny?
Not in the beginning of a fight. No, not usually.
Little bit of hoot?
Yeah. Well, see, now I want to say a whole lot of nanny, so. A little bit of hoot, whole lot of nanny. What?
It's a Buffy line.
It is.
Okay. Sorry.
Let's see.
Explains why I didn't get it.
Yes.
I watched
Oh.
it just like you guys did.
You didn't worship it? Okay.
No. And I have not seen every episode.
Woo. Starting out with the yawns early tonight. That's
All
not good.
right. Zorith, what is your
19.
initiative? 19. And Aribelle.
11.
Ooh.
And Tasha.
22!
Oh,
Well, gee.
Curses!
curses.
I guess I know who's going first, Tasha.
I'm pissed.
Yep.
Okay,
So let me set the scene. You can see the location of everybody. Kresson is the one directly south of you in front of the well.
Okay.
He's dressed now in plate mail
Oh, peaches.
and wielding a great sword in both hands as he starts moving towards you.
Okay.
The others are all wearing leather armor and either have maces in their hands or have heavy crossbows pointed in your direction.
How many feet away is Kresson from me?
From you, 20.
Excellent. I cast Shatter. It's got a 10-foot radius and a loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of my choice, right over his head. Each creature in that 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save and half of that on a successful one.
Okay. Then what is the DC for his save?
Con 15.
Well, I guess it would get more than just him.
No. 10-foot radius? It'll get him. And the well.
Oh, I guess it would.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
$20 points.
All right. You hum the tune and gesture, and this loud clang like someone just rang an enormous bell sounds, and you see Kresson wince. You see a little bit of blood start to trickle from his ears, but the well behind him shatters into 100 pieces.
Oh, that's going to be a problem. Whoops.
Yeah.
Not our problem, but
we
a
move
problem.
to 19, which is Kresson, but is also Zorith. And I'm betting that your dex is higher than his.
Dex. +4?
Yeah, it's much higher than his. He's at +0. So you will be going first.
Do something good.
I would like to cast. Okay, so between the three of them that I'm looking at, I'm going to step forward here, I think, in front of Tasha.
Okay.
And are they in a 15-foot cone?
Let's see.
Or maybe I'll step here.
Kresson is in a 15-foot cone. You mean 15 feet wide or 15 feet long?
Peaches. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dex saving throw.
What's the range?
Really say.
If you were to move here on the other side of the rock,
in that tree,
you could get.
Is it a tree? I'm under the tree.
You're under the tree. You could get this one. You could get Kresson and this guy.
And I'll be right next to him. Diggity
It's a
15 Kresson.
But is it erupting from you or can you place it?
Yes, it's from me.
Just get Kresson.
So, where do you want to be?
I guess right here.
Where you are?
Yeah. Well, peaches. I didn't understand. I guess I didn't plan on that. I thought that it would be more. I'd be able to get more of him. All right. Well, then, from me, a 30-foot range area, 30 feet, so I can back up to where I was, right? Because these are fivers.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, yeah.
Well, we can just consider you haven't moved yet, so
yeah,
you can go wherever you want.
Okay, thank you.
Because you were just still figuring it out.
I would like to cast. What?
You were just still figuring it out, so.
Yes, I would like to cast Blight.
All right.
On him.
What does that do?
It's nasty.
Necromantic. That's how I killed the plant thing. Necromantic energy washes over a creature of your choice, draining moisture and vitality. They must make a con saving throw.
Ooh, well, he's got a good con. Just so we're clear.
Yeah, I know, but half as much damage.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm using it at 4th level.
Okay.
Did you roll to save?
Oh, no. What do I need to roll?
15 con.
15 con. Thank you. Yes, he saved.
Okay. Well, 8d8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to move these other ones out of the way here. Okay, ochre. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, and 6 makes 41.
So he takes 20 points of damage.
And then I use a where the heck is it?
A sorcery point?
That's it. I can never find it. Ah, there it is. No, that's Font of Magic. Shit. I can never find them. Is it feats? Class features, I bet.
Yeah, it's class features is meta magic.
Oh, there it is. You can spend 1 sorcery point, but that's not where the little check mark is. Weird. I'm going to spend a sorcery point to quicken, and I am going to cast. Oh, peaches. Okay. Where are the guys behind us? I gotta look to see where the guys behind us are. Oh, they're not really.
There's 2 to your right and 2 behind you, plus the 2 behind Kresson.
Do I hit him again? Hit him again. I'll hit him again. Same thing.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage. Can you cast 2 4th level spells?
I actually can.
Okay.
I have 2 slots.
All right.
But that is all I can cast in those. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 8, 39, 40. Wait, 10, no, wait. 10, 20, 30, 6 and 4s. 2 4s, 8, and it is 10. So 40.
All right. You hit him with 2 successive blight spells, and you see the areas of decay and the necrotic damage just ravaging his body. But he seems to withstand both attempts, at least partially.
Okay.
And now it's his turn.
Did he deflect Tasha's also?
Yeah, because it was
Did he
con.
save? Yes.
Yeah,
Yours was con also?
yeah.
Oh.
That's why I was like,
Oh, something with not con. Okay.
something with Dex.
Or something you rolled a hit so he doesn't have a saving throw.
Yeah.
He wades right into the group. Tasha or Zorith comes right up to you
Oh,
and slashes you twice with that greatsword.
oh,
I am also
Disadvantage
next to
on the
Aribelle.
first attack.
Hmm?
Disadvantage on the first attack. I'll deflect with my shield.
No.
That's why I stayed next to Aribelle.
He still hits. So the first attack does 12 points of slashing damage. And the second attack does 10 points of slashing damage.
I just laugh at him.
And now the sellswords go.
when does the druid go?
Same time as Aribelle.
Great.
That's okay. It's not bad to have your healers go last.
That's true.
These sellswords don't seem to be worried at all about attacking 2 people in full Aecathan army uniforms.
Right?
No.
They're from a town that doesn't.
Well, I knew he was. I didn't know if he just picked these guys up somewhere.
Yeah, probably they're from the same area.
Gotcha. That's a lot of dudes to be traveling with
So
from there. I
let's
figured
see.
he just hired them. Called them sellswords, so I figured they weren't from.
All right. So you hear the twang of 3 crossbows. A bolt goes shooting past vines. A bolt hits Zorith in the leg for 5 points.
Jeez.
And a bolt goes whizzing past Tasha. But now the ones that closed are attacking with their maces. One of them swings and thumps the mace on Vines' armor.
Oh, Vines is still with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was with you at dinner.
Where is he? Oh, he's this one
Right
back
here,
here.
sweetie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why when she said 2 people in clothing, I was like, really? I don't know.
How quickly they forget Vines.
I do.
I need a D6. There we go. All right. One of them hits Zorith for 6 points. One of them hits Aribelle for 5 points. And now we're down to the 11s. So, Aribelle?
I'm sure Vines goes first.
Yes, but he's the NPC and you're the PC, so you get to go first.
All right, I am going to bonus action healing word on Zori.
Okay.
If you can roll 2d4 against me.
Get them out of my tray. They don't like coming out of that little lip.
I know. Exactly.
I got a 6.
Better than me, so you get 9 points back, Zori.
Thanks.
And then I am going to hit. Is this the a-hole?
That's Kresson, yes.
Okay. Then I will attack him with my attack action. Attempt to, anyway. A 12
12 will not hit.
and a 14.
14 will also not hit. They both connect, but they just clang off the plate mail.
Yeah, I rolled crappy.
All right. Vines. Hmm. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. Oh, okay. Yep. Vines spins around so that he no longer has his back to the 2 to the north, and quickly casts a spell that ends with a familiar motion. Let's see. They need to make a dex save. That would be a no, and that would be a no. Okay. So... Ooh. Didn't know I'd be needing these die. All right. So he casts the spell, and the ground erupts in a 20-foot radius right here and catches both of these two and pretty much hurls them up into the air and down on the ground where they're prone and will have to get up. And they take a little damage. All right. Back up to the top, Tasha.
Okay, so how close are... Okay. I want to do fireball, but I'm not sure that I can.
Because you'll get us.
Will I get you guys in the fireball?
Well, let's put it this way. You are in close quarters, and you are also standing in between a bunch of wooden buildings.
Yeah. It's like you will catch these buildings on fire.
Sorry?
And it's 20-foot radius, so right now everybody's closest to us. There's not one person that's...
I could what?
You could attack the two that Vines just attacked.
Uh-huh.
You'd torch that tree in the middle.
Sorry?
Or you could cast it at one of the other two and place it so it only hits them and not any of the buildings. But this grouping in the middle here, there's really no way for you to aim it to get them without getting someone in the group too.
Yeah,
right,
you could get all of that, but you get me.
So I could get who?
If you threw it here,
Uh-huh.
which is where Vines threw his spell, you'd get both of the guys back there. But you'd also light that tree on fire.
Okay. What about the guy to the lower left? Or the guy...
this one or this one, you could get either of them without setting a building on fire. But you'd only be able to get the one.
All right. I'm going to go
Or no, I take that back. If you put it here, you would light this tree down here on fire, but you would be able to get this guy and this guy.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, just do it here. I can take the damage. And then you can hit all three of them. I'll never make my...
No.
I have pretty high saving throws.
It's a dex save.
Yeah, but I get my charisma bonus to all my saves. I have 80 hit points, so.
What was your second? What did you say, Jeff? Like, put it where?
If you can hit, you have three choices. You can hit the two in the back, you can hit two on the left, or you can hit all three, including Kresson, but you'll also get Aribelle.
Two on the left.
But you also know I have that my armor is the fire resistance armor, so I only take half damage from fire anyway.
You know what? I'm gonna get Aribelle. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
We need to kill.
Seeing,
What?
you're not seeing straight. You're just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it.
I'm really upset.
You are very upset, and you know I have that armor.
Right. I lost a die. I totally chatted a die. Okay, so it's what? It's the damage is what?
Depends on
86. It's 86.
Okay. And what's the DC?
The DC is 15 dex.
Okay.
All right.
So I got to roll a 9 or higher.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9, so I made it.
Okay. Excellent.
So you take half, and then you take half of that, right?
Yep.
Yes, a ring of evasion is in my future so that she can do that.
Oh my god, yes.
Right, I'm thinking ring of evasion is in both your future because I also can do that, even though I have that safe, careful spell where I can protect you guys and you make your own, you automatically make the saves. Unfortunately, everything that I have currently is half. So like, even if you make it, you still take half damage.
Yeah, 5th edition evasion, ring of evasions are different though than 3rd edition.
Yep.
And the ring doesn't do the same thing as the rogue feat of evasion.
40 points of damage.
Oh, sorry.
So I take 10.
What?
That's not bad.
What'd you say?
40
points?
40 points of damage.
So I made my save, which is 20, and I'm fire resistant, so I only take 10. That's not so bad.
No harm.
When the fire disappears, 2 of the sellswords are down. And Kresson looks
dead?
singed.
Nice. I like it. I dig it.
Like, does he look hurt?
Yeah, he's bleeding and he's burnt, but
Okay.
he's still very much awake and alert and functional and getting angry.
Aww.
He didn't think it was going to be this hard. Okay. It's
All
your
right.
turn, Nick.
Zorith.
Okay, remind me, because I don't remember, because I never use it. Does Misty Step provide a attack of opportunity? It does not say in the things that I could find.
I would say because it's a bonus action, it does not. If it was a regular full action spell, I would say yes. But as a bonus action is literally more like a thought. So I would say you can move without triggering an attack of opportunity.
I'm going to do it. Why not? I Misty Step to the top of this roof. Look, I even said roof and not roof.
Nice.
And quaffing a potion is a bonus action too, correct?
Yes, but you only get 1 bonus action per round.
Okay, got it. I think I'm gonna Misty Step up there. Lay down on my back and quaff a potion.
Okay.
Let's get my potion of healing, not the little ones,
The big ones.
the big ones.
All right. Which is...
Just a regular 2d4 plus 2.
All right. I will roll off against you.
At least I take myself out of the fray. Out of the fray.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 4. So 5 plus 2 is 7. That's better than nothing.
Yep.
Plus then hopefully. And so I am technically full cover, except for maybe the 2 way far out.
Yes.
But they don't have crossbows drawn. They have maces.
No, the 2 way far out do have crossbows drawn.
Okay, but I'm laying flat. I laid flat on my back and took my potion.
Yep.
With my head not aimed at the with my head not at the tip. My feet. Got up there, sat down, laid down, took my potion. So I'd kind of be like here.
Okay.
Is that enough room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, once you get up there, you still have your movement. Because you bonus action and an action to quaff the potion, you still have your full move. So you could bonus action, move, and then quaff the potion as your action.
Let's do that another 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. My healer's not going to be very happy with me, but I have to get out of there.
You see her vanish in a little puff of mist, and Kresson just kind of snarls and turns his attention to Aribelle.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, because he goes the same time I do.
Right. Unfortunately for him, he was preparing to swing at Zorith and trying to reorient. He badly misjudged the first swing, but the second swing does hit.
Sorry. Now you see me, and now you don't.
For 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh, yeah, no, see, I can't. Oh, I probably could have.
All right. Let's see. Now it's the sellsword's turn.
How many sellswords?
There are 4 left. So the first one, shoots a crossbow into Aribelle's back,
Rude.
which pierces her armor for 10 points of damage.
Ow.
The one next to Vines swings and actually hits for 7 points of damage. The crossbowman by the well lost his target, so he too is going to attempt to shoot Aribelle, and
Sorry.
it glances off her shoulder her shoulder.
Pauldron?
Pauldron, thank you. I was like, remember Mandalorian, you know what it's called. Pauldron. The one far to the left, however, can sort of see Zorith. Not well. He's going to be at disadvantage to try and hit you. Let's see. He does not. Because you are prone, it skips off the thatch, or thuds into the thatch near you.
Okay.
All right. Aribelle.
Oh, you're muted.
Sorry. Roll a 24 to hit him.
That will hit.
I am hitting him with a 2nd level guiding bolt. 22 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to yell at the sellswords. I hope what he's paying you is worth it. You have the chance to run now.
It worked once.
Make a persuasion check.
A dirty 20. Since they did just see their dude get taken, two of their guys taken out by a fireball.
And Kresson yells, "If you run and I die, I'll see you in hell and you'll wish you'd stayed." And they kind of go, oh.
Ooh, scary. From up top, you hear me laugh.
Well, good. Now everybody knows where you are.
It's not a good idea.
I couldn't have heard him anyway.
Yeah, you could have easily heard him.
Oh.
Not
Were
that
you
far
yelling
away.
at the top of our lungs?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
were?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was yelling at these guys. So I had to yell loudly. I don't have any money left, or I'd have bribed them.
I probably didn't laugh, but actually I probably did, but probably not loud.
Hey, I'm going to give them a chance. They chose to stay. Then what happens to them happens to them.
Let's see. Ooh. All right. You see Vines mutter something, and the club in his hand glows as he pulls back to swing at the one next to him.
Shalala.
Shalala. Oh, and a natural 20. So, converts it to... Ah! Cheezo Pete's.
Hey, sound like me.
I rolled an 8 and a 7 for damage.
Out of 2 8s?
Yeah. So 15
Very
plus
nicely done.
4 is 19 points of damage. He swings this glowing club and just cracks the guy right on the temple. And the guy goes down like somebody just flicked a house of cards. Just boom. That was exactly how many hit points he had left.
Yay.
All right, Tasha.
Where's Kresson?
Round 3. Right in front of you.
Okay.
And make a perception check.
$23.
You notice that you really haven't been the target of any attacks so far.
Oh, I know. Well, he said, that I needed to stay pretty.
Yeah.
Which is, ugh.
I'm glad he doesn't think I'm pretty.
Right?
You're not the
hell?
person. You're not the person he was paid to recover.
Right.
He's right in front of me, huh?
Yes. He is at range in your face.
Okay. Then I have my sword in the hand.
Okay.
I cast, where's the thing? Magic weapon.
All right. Is that an action or a bonus action?
I think it's a bonus action. It says I can do it at will.
It's a bonus action.
Okay.
And I attack him.
All right.
And I rolled a 23.
23 will hit.
Okay.
What's the one that Laura Lou Bailey uses? It's not magical weapon. What is it? Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual
Never mind.
weapon. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was like, oh, I don't know if that's going to do her any good. Totally will.
Okay. 12 points of damage.
All right.
Slashing.
He is starting to look tired. He's definitely hurt. He's bleeding from several wounds. He's got second-degree burns over most of his exposed flesh. And he actually looks like he might be slowing a little bit.
And I disengage.
Okay, then where do you go? Well, I don't think you can.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think that's either an action or a bonus action, and you've used both this round.
Oh, okay.
So. He whirls. Or actually, Zorith. No, Zorith, you go.
Yeah, Zorith.
Forgot.
You go. Just thinking hard.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see this move? I can see this move.
From where you are, you can see this one and this one.
I can't see this third one?
No, because the roof has a slight peak to it.
Oh, and I'm on
And
the
you're on
north side of the
You're
peak.
on the north side of the peak. It's hard to show that in a tactical map, but
But you could move too.
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to run over to the edge. Oh, pick myself up, Nicole. Oh, sorry. I'm going to run over to the edge.
All right.
You just left the edge.
I did.
Did you bring Bana with you as well?
Ooh. And I'm going to do ranged spell attack. Ranged spell attacks. Yes, that's what I need. Because then they don't get us throw.
Huh?
Okay. Sorry. I'm going to do firebolt at him. Firebolt. Now, can you do it will only tell you can do it at a higher level if you can do it at a higher level, right?
Correct.
Because it's a cantrip, I can't.
Cantrip automatically goes up as you increase in level.
Oh, so
whatever is listed for damage is the most you can do at your current level.
We're currently level 5, right? We're above 5. Okay. I am going to do Firebolt at him, which is 2d10. Now I roll to hit.
Yep.
Move all my dice out of the way. 14 plus 9, because mine is plus 9.
That will hit.
Okay. And then 2d10. Sorry. 2d10. Well, that's not bad. An 8 and a 4 is 12.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use 2 sorcery points. Nope, 2 sorcery points. And I'm gonna meta magic quicken. And I'm gonna misty step over here.
Okay.
Actually, wait, okay, where was I? I was here?
Yes.
Let me find my 30. I'm gonna go right there.
Okay.
Oh, now I can't pick myself up. I think it was right there.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm gonna lay down again.
All right.
Misty step, fall on your back. Sneaky, sneaky.
All right. Now it's Kresson's turn. He whirls to look at Tasha after she just slashed him, and he says, "You know what? I'll pay to have you brought back," and swings.
I probably should have done something bigger, but everything I have that's big is...
He hits you twice for a total of 19 points of damage. 2 slashes right across the abdomen.
Oops. Okay.
Am I smart or am I a scaredy cat?
A little bit of both.
I would like to think I'm smart, but maybe. We'll see.
I mean, you don't have a lot of hit points, so.
I am really kind of squishy.
Okay.
So the sellswords move.
Mm-hmm. How many are left?
3.
3.
Both of them shoot at Zorith.
Both?
Yeah.
Not this third guy?
No. No.
He's not
One of them missed, but the other one hit for 5 points of damage.
Sorry.
And then this one swings at Vines.
Don't be sorry. 5 points of damage I can do.
Thumps on his armor, but doesn't actually hurt him. Aribelle.
It's a dirty 20 hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I am going to reach out and touch Kresson. I am going to cast Inflict Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
Ooh.
He deserves it.
He does. He's a dirty jerk.
Yeah. Slavery is a little bit of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You think?
For 24 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. Yes. You see his skin blacken, and he roars in pain. and is now starting to do this.
And let's see, I think. Yep, I think that will do it for me.
All right. Vines swings and hits the other guy that's just come up on him for 9 points of damage, thumping him soundly. He grunts. And his left arm looks like it's no longer that useful. Round 4. Tasha.
$21.
21 will hit.
13 points of damage to Kresson.
Would you like to describe his death?
I cut his head off.
Oh. All right.
It no longer sits on his shoulders. And his body stands for half a second and then it drops. And then I turn to the sellswords and I say, if you leave now, you may live. Do you want me to cast? Do you want me to roll persuasion?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Or intimidation if it's higher, but they're probably the same.
Yeah, that's true. Intimidation would probably be more appropriate.
24.
24. Okay. Zorith.
Oh, is it my turn already?
Yeah.
They didn't leave?
It's not their turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's too bad for them. You can leave. Okay. Uh-oh.
They moved quicker.
Yeah. This guy. I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness. I should have done that earlier. Ray of Sickness
All right.
on him. Ranged spell attack. 20.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. Second level or higher. It's the first level. 2d8. Not very much. 6 points of damage.
You see this blackish green beam come from above, and it strikes the sellsword, and open sores erupt all over his body. And he screams in pain. And kind of and just kind of stands there like this, like ah!
I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points and do it again. Do it again.
Go
Ray
back.
of Sickness.
Go back, Jack. Do it again.
Roll a hit. Natural 16 plus 9, 25. It's gonna hit. 2d8. Oh, that time I got 11 points.
If you will allow me,
Absolutely.
a second blackish green beam strikes the sellsword, and he just stands quivering for a moment, and suddenly this gout of blackish red foamy blood starts pouring out of his mouth, and he collapses to the ground.
Ew.
By the way, he's also poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Yeah, he's dead, so it doesn't really matter. Aribelle. There are still 2.
They go before me.
Oh, that's
What are
right. They go before you. They run away.
Then I will grasp my holy symbol in one hand and clasp my arm with the other and give myself 35 hit points back.
Okay.
Which is my entire lay on hands pool.
I'm gonna climb down or jump. How high is the roof?
About 20 feet. So if you
Shimmy
make
all the way down and put my hands on the edge and.
Yeah, if you make an athletics check for me, please.
I would love to.
Just Misty step down.
Right?
Do I have any more Misty steps?
I don't know.
I'll Misty step down. I had a good roll, but I'll Misty step down.
It's cooler.
Thank you.
All right.
And then I would like to cast Cure Wounds on Miss Zorith. Twice.
All right. What am I rolling?
2 die 8.
Uh, 12 for the first roll.
No, just 2 die 8 is both rolls. Yeah.
Oh, I rolled an 8 and a 4.
Awesome. So you get 18 points back, Nikki. Did Tasha get hurt or Vine?
Yeah, I did. I'm down 19 points.
I know we're gonna take a long rest, but just
Yeah.
oh, I rolled max. You get 11 back for Tasha.
And
Did-
you see Vines casting Cure Wounds on himself.
Oh, right, he's good.
Did any of the sellswords survive?
The 2 that ran.
2.
Okay, and they ran?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, I don't think
Well,
they were.
unfortunately, they're gonna
picked
know.
him to, when he saw you, I don't think he knew you were gonna be here.
They're gonna run back and tell somebody.
I don't think they were from that place though. Right, he's a bounty hunter. You don't travel with a pack of 6 people.
No.
He saw
Oh.
you, hired some dudes,
Got it.
and them dudes are like, "Thank God I escaped with my life." Yeah. I don't think they're coming.
Not
after-
paying me enough for this.
Exactly.
If they paid them at all.
They set that girl on. They set those dudes on fire.
Yeah.
So I hug Aribelle and say thanks. But I just had to Misty step out of
No,
there.
you don't.
What?
You go to hug me, and then I was standing right next to Kresson. I am splattered with Kresson blood from when she chopped his head off.
Oh, I
So I
hug
don't-
you anyway.
I need a bath.
I mean, I think we all need a bath.
Do you think the bathhouse is still open?
I don't know.
Do you have any spell points left, Tasha?
Yeah.
You should probably send a message to BA saying, hey, we were jumped in town, so if there's dead people, you'll know it was us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we should get somebody here.
Right? Doesn't that make sense?
It does. It does.
Either him
So
or the army outpost.
I will send one to each. So I start with the army.
All right. Who are you sending the message to?
The captain.
The captain is probably still on his way back from Wind's Watch.
Oh.
You don't really know anybody else here.
Who's in charge, Vines?
Oh yeah, Vines would know.
Probably Lieutenant Commander Zinvir.
Okay.
Lieutenant Commander, what's the name?
Zinvir.
It's the person that the captain told you to contact if you needed anything. Aftalia Zinvir.
Okay, so Lieutenant Commander Zinvir. I apologize for the.
Can you cast sending to someone you don't know?
I don't know.
Yes. You just have to. He has to describe them, I think.
Oh well, see that you don't even.
I don't know exactly what it says because I remember it like.
Let me look.
You can cast it, send it to people you don't know.
To a creature with which you are familiar.
Oh.
That's how Jester tormented Bo's dad before they met.
Well, right, because it says recognizes you at the sender if it knows you.
Right.
Right. He won't know who's sending it because the person doesn't know Tasha, but. Has Vines met the person?
Well, then
No.
Send one to BA
Oh, okay.
for.
How close are we to the barracks, Vines?
To the barracks? Hold, please. Let me pull that map back up.
She can always have BA send somebody over here
Oh, you said fine.
by the now destroyed well.
Right. You're closer to the keep. Vine says, well, the barracks are all the way on the other side of town, opposite, on the other side of the keep.
Is there a watch somewhere close?
Oh, maybe. We have to go back out to the road and look.
All right. Well, let's just
send it to BA then.
Okay. I sent a message to BA. BA. Sorry for the late hour. This is Tasha. We were attacked by slavers from Straffaman's Keep, right?
Run.
We killed all of them except for 2. Sorry about the mess. You should probably send someone to clean it up.
Sorry about the mess was the last bit you were able to get in.
We didn't tell him where we were.
And he says, you get a response back almost immediately. Oh my goodness, are you all right? Well, you probably can't tell me. Let's see. You were probably walking back to the inn. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay. Well, let's wait here for him. I say as I lean on something.
I'm gonna take the bodies and pile them into like a little pile, except for what's his name.
BA is familiar
Headless Nick?
with the edge, right?
Yeah. Somewhat.
Okay. Is it dark or like dusk?
Oh, it's dark.
Oh.
It's
because
like
it's after dinner, right?
Yes.
So it would have been like 8, 9.
Yeah, like at this point, it's probably going on 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait a minute or 2, and then I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt straight up in the air.
No, I was gonna do. We could do Azenorth's.
Well, I was gonna do that, but it's dark, and so that does.
Oh, it's just powder, not a firework.
That's why I was asking how dark it was.
Yeah.
So I'll just shoot that up in the air, but I'll wait a minute so he can get outside.
All right. You get ready to cast the spell, and you hear the pounding of footsteps
Oh, okay.
getting closer, and you see him veer directly in off the street and come running in. And you could see he was running full tilt. He
Monks,
got here.
man.
He got here very quickly,
Monks are fast.
and he doesn't seem the slightest bit winded.
Quick.
And he says, "Oh, thank goodness, you're all still alive."
Yes.
I reach over to all of them and I do prestidigitation if they've got gunk on them, and me if
Okay.
they've got
And Aribelle.
yeah, that's what I meant. Aribelle and
Okay.
you, and because I know she won't want it on her.
I mean, blood is icky.
So, slavers, Strafsamans.
Here's where I tell you that that's where I came from.
All right.
And I escaped.
Oh, I see. And these, let me guess, not slavers, bounty hunters.
At
Yes.
least one.
Kick his head and make it roll.
I think the rest
Oh,
were
That's one.
mercenaries.
He recognized me, and I thought that I had convinced him that he was too drunk to see clearly, but I didn't. So he and a bunch of sellswords attacked us and ambushed us. And
And I lean around. Oh,
we had to
sorry.
defend ourselves.
I lean around Aribelle and I go, now he can't see anything.
Shh.
Clearly. Well, I'll get some of my people to clear this up. Are these all of them?
2 of them escaped.
Well, we let them run.
Can you
They
give
were
me,
sellswords.
Can you give me a description?
Absolutely. And I give him a description because Tasha has keen mind.
All right. Make a performance check.
24.
He says, "Well, I certainly should be able to pass that along, if I remember it all." Very detailed, very detailed.
Would you like me to write it down? I can write it down.
I think I can remember. We'll get the word out. If we find them, we'll bring them in. I'll let you know.
Thank you. Really sorry about the mess.
That's all right.
I
But
point to the well.
oh,
Sorry.
Yeah, so I was really upset.
I see. Well, fortunately, there are other wells in the city. People will just have to walk a little bit until we get that put back together. At least nothing is on fire. That's good.
We can help put it back together if you'd like. We'd be happy to tomorrow.
We'll see. I suspect one of my people can do it fairly easily.
We showed great restraint on fire tonight.
And I appreciate that, as do the people who live in these houses.
But they were going to capture me and kill everybody else.
I see. Well, that does make sense with the idea of a bounty hunter. There's no money in it capturing anyone else. Well, I'm glad that you're well. I'm glad that you're upright and moving. You do look a You look like you've been in a fight. Let's just put it that way. Are you going back to the Iron Fist?
Yes. Oh, is the bathhouse still open?
At this time of night? No, I don't believe so.
All right. Well, that'll be in the morning.
Yes. May I make a suggestion?
Absolutely.
There is an entrance through the stables. Probably would draw less attention to you.
Come in the stables, go up the back stairs.
Good idea. Thank you for the suggestion.
He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a handful of coins and pulls out a gold piece, puts his hand back in his pocket, hands the gold piece to you, Tasha, and says, the first round is on me. I can't
Thank
help
you.
but feel responsible. This happened in my town.
Well, trouble tends to follow us a little bit. But thank you.
And tell Susannah that B.A. said to give you the good stuff.
All right. I will. Thank you, sir. And we go.
Yep. And he turns and walks out to the street and starts yelling at a couple people.
Okay. Well, let's go back. Come on, Vines. You deserve a round. Or 2. Or 3.
Sorry to disturb you so late, BA. We appreciate you coming.
Of course. So you head back to the inn. Vines is tagging along, looking at you going, does this sort of thing always happen to you?
At least it wasn't a shark.
Yeah. Although it was an eel, so...
He was a slippery creature, wasn't he?
Yeah. Don't seem half as slippery without his head, though. Do you have to say that?
Very few things are slippery without their heads. Well, so we trudge back and we go in through the stables.
All right.
And did you heal me?
Yeah, you got 8.
11?
11. Yeah, because I rolled max.
Oh, I look a little better. I'm only down by 8 now. And I put my cloak around me so you can't tell that I'm so beat up. And
Sneaky.
and I go up to is it Cassandra?
Susannah.
Susannah.
Oops. I go up to Susannah and I put up the gold piece and say, BA said to give us the good stuff. Blink, blink.
Oh,
Right.
why do you smell like blood?
We shouldn't. I pressed
go
a
up.
vegetation dust.
Well, but her wound isn't fully healed.
Oh.
I got into a little scuff.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Nothing a little ale won't cure.
Well, if you want the good stuff, there isn't going to be ale.
Oh, do you say?
Hold, please. Have a seat. I will bring them to all of you.
I'm going to go change clothes, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
Get this armor off.
Oh, yeah. You're wearing the armor. Good thing you wore your fancy dress.
Oh,
fancy-
your dress. I'm sorry about your dress.
All right.
Mm.
It covered the armor, but there's not much left of the dress.
No.
It was not fire resistant.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I will buy you another dress.
I have more.
I sit down next to Vines and I say, is there any way you could heal me a little bit more?
Oh, yeah. I think so. Hold on. How bad are you still hurt?
I need about 8 more points.
Well,
8%.
do you show him the wound?
Yes, I show him the wound. Discreetly.
Ugh. Oh, that looks raw nasty.
It doesn't feel good either.
Yeah. Hold on. He pulls out his holy symbol and holds it in one hand and just kind of surreptitiously reaches over and puts his hand on your stomach and chants something softly under his breath, and there's quite a warm glow that emanates through your abdomen.
Mm-hmm.
And when it recedes, there's no wound.
Yay!
Is that enough?
Yes, thank you kindly. I feel much better.
No problem.
And I don't know what the good stuff is, but it should be a little strong.
You glance over at the bar, and you see that Susannah has pulled out, it looks like a metal wine bottle. It's that shape, but it's made of steel.
Mm.
And she's pouring something from it into 4 pewter tankards.
Ooh. Now I'm intrigued.
All right. She heads to the table probably right around the time that you get back down, Aribelle.
Okay.
And she sits the glasses down in front of everybody. But you see that while she's doing it, she's kind of looking off a ways.
I follow her gaze.
You see a gentleman, for lack of a better term, sitting at a table talking with someone whose back is to you. The guy, tall, thin, he has blonde hair, but he actually has it piled up on his head.
Oh, and a
Almost
man.
Like a top knot?
like a beehive almost.
The hell?
And
Who, Pomfy?
he's got a mustache that isn't very well kept, that sort of comes down to about the edge of his chin. And you see him look up and catch Susannah looking at him, and he just kind of goes back to his conversation. Susannah just kind of sighs.
Who sees this?
Me, friend of yours?
Oh, absolutely not. That is Drogo Dryden. He He runs the general store. And, he's up to something. He's always up to something. The only time he ever comes in here is when he's meeting with someone who either he does not trust or who makes him nervous. Otherwise, he does not slum in my establishment.
Slum? That's rude.
Do you recognize the person he's with?
I can't really get a good look. I will wander and maybe stop by his table and to see if I can convince him to spend any more of his money on my poor fare.
Ha!
You want me to trip and dump my tea on him?
Oh yeah, she wants tea
Oh,
because she only brought ales or the good stuff.
it is honey mead. It is a private stock made at the monastery. It is not sold, so you may have your gold back.
Oh, well, thank you.
But, if BA says that you are to have the good stuff, then you are to have the good stuff. But, you, miss, I would suggest you at least try it. It is quite good. But I will bring you a cup of tea as well.
Thank you very much.
So, I raise a tankard and I say, to my companions who have allowed me to keep my freedom.
Of course.
Damned happy to have been able to help, Lieutenant.
And I take a swig.
Me too.
It's very mellow. It's very clear that this was actually made and then aged a little.
Ooh,
It's quite good.
excellent.
I slide my tankard in front of Tasha.
What?
I slide my tankard that she brought in front of you.
Just try a little.
I'm good, thank you.
All right.
And it's exceptionally smooth.
Smooth.
Smooth. So smooth. But yeah, it's quite good.
That's funny.
You see, as you're sitting there enjoying the drink, Susannah kind of making the rounds, and she stops by Drogo's table, and you see him just kind of go.
What a dick.
Sorry that she's trying to be helpful and bring you a drink, asshole. Jerk.
Then she goes back to the bar. A couple minutes later, she comes over with the tea for Aribelle.
Thank you, Susan.
And she says, I do not know who that person is. It is some sort of half-orc, but I have not seen him before. But now I am curious. I want to know what he's talking about.
Mm.
I can cast message, but that's about it. Oh, that's not true.
How far from us are they?
Probably about 20, 25 feet.
Oh, okay.
Somebody should go invisible. Go out the door, come back. I mean, like, go over there, turn invisible, come back.
I don't have that.
I have see invisibility. I don't have.
I don't have any spells anyway.
So, I go up to our room and I cast greater invisibility on myself.
Oh.
And I come back downstairs and I sit myself as close to Beehive Boy and his half-orc as I can.
All right, now remember, this is a concentration spell that only lasts for a minute.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh,
1 minute?
dang.
Yeah.
That's really... Concentration up to 1 minute. Ugh.
Regular invisibility lasts up to an hour.
All right, fine. I just do regular invisibility then.
Okay. Then I need you to make a stealth check.
That I don't have a problem with. First, let me find regular invisibility.
Second level spell. Oh, that you get because of your loot, bitches.
Oh, there it is. That's right. Okay. Stealth, you say?
Yep.
Oh, how's 26?
Pretty good. Pretty good. So, there is an empty table next to them with a chair that's already partially pulled out because somebody was sitting there, got up and left.
Okay.
So you go and very gently settle yourself down in the chair so it doesn't creak. So you can listen.
Okay.
When you get there, you hear Drogo saying, "Well, you know, I believe the other two are already here. I've got them staying at my carriage house. It seemed safest. Why don't we schedule a meeting for, say, tomorrow night? That way I can let them know ahead of time." And the orc leans in, opens his mouth, and says, "That will be fine. Just don't try anything." No, don't worry. You have my complete cooperation. The amount you have given me is more than sufficient to keep my silence for a week, and you'll be gone by then. I would suggest that you keep it for longer than a week. It looks very strange, this voice coming out of the visage of this half-orc.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I must also warn you, there may be people coming looking for me. Yes? Well, how will I know them? Oh, it's very simple. I can tell you exactly what they look like. And the half-orc proceeds to describe the four of you. Well, the three of you and Aermagh.
Son of a bitch.
And you see Drogo kind of go, you mean like, perhaps the two that are sitting at the table over there? And you see the half-orc turn around casually and then turn back and go, shit. Yes, they're already here. Well, I think it's time I was going. But I will find you at your house tomorrow evening, and you can make the introductions. I'm sure it will be a fruitful meeting. Yes, of course. Very well. Good evening. I will see you tomorrow night. And the half-orc gets up, downs the last of the drink on the table, sits it down, and walks out the front door.
I don't make a sound. I wait for beehive boy to leave.
He sits there for another minute, finishing his drink in sips, until he finally finishes the last of it and sits it down, belches, ambles up out of the chair, and
Classy.
wanders out the door.
After he wanders out the door, I get up and I go back upstairs and then I come back downstairs
Okay.
as myself without,
Well,
not being invisible.
I figured.
Yeah. And I saunter up to the barkeep,
Okay.
Susannah. There we go.
Oh, would you like anything else to drink? Oh, there are two sitting in front of your place. Did you finish them both already?
As it turns out, I have invisibility. And since you were so curious about what was going on with the half-orc, I went and listened to their conversation. You really need to have a chat.
Very well. Why don't I come up and see you in that room that you were in the last time?
Fantastic.
And I will come up right before you are going to go to sleep.
Excellent. Thank you.
Of course. And do you need anything else to drink?
Maybe one more.
All right.
And then I go down, and then I go and drink all three.
Okay.
Do you tell us?
Well, what I sit down and I say,
Oh, right.
I sit down and I say, so,
Why don't we wait till we go
you
up?
know the people that we're looking for? One of them was the half-orc.
Ooh.
We should
All
say
right.
no, we're private.
And then I say, after we enjoy our drinks, we're going to be visited
By three spirits. Oh, no, sorry.
by Susannah when we go back to our room.
I look at Vines and I say, so you're leaving tomorrow? I wish you a good trip.
Well, thanks.
We really, really appreciate you, Vines. You have been invaluable.
I give
Give
him
me money.
And I give him the gold piece that BA gave us.
Oh, what's that for?
I give him 10.
I was
Jeez.
gonna say I'm gonna give him a
Oh.
few. Why don't you give him 5 and I'll give him 5?
Okay.
Well,
And I say, consider it a tip.
Vacation spending money.
You can lavish your friends and your family, which they deserve.
As do you.
And
well, I'll accept it if I can spend it on them.
absolutely.
Then yeah.
And tell your mother that I said that you can take care of yourself just fine, and she should be extra proud of you.
All right. I don't know that she'll believe me, but I will tell her.
You ever get to Aermagh, Vines?
Well, I haven't, but I've always wanted to. So
Well, if you ever are there, please go to, what's the name of the tavern?
I was just looking it up.
Oh, JoJo's?
Yeah.
Like the singing, no, the
The Singing Parrot. The Drowsy Parrot?
The Shouting Pirate Inn.
Shouting Pirate. I knew it was pirate. I couldn't think of the other. Stop at the Shouting
The Drowsy
Pirate
Parrot.
Inn and tell JoJo that you're friends of ours and he'll take good care of you. And he'll know if we're in town.
Yes.
Oh. Right. All right. I'll do that. Shouting pirate. That won't be hard to remember.
You wouldn't think.
Nah.
It's if everything comes to words and you can't remember the name, it's the inn by the docks.
Oh, all right.
And watch out for the cat.
Oh, right. Well, I usually get on pretty well with animals, so
Be very careful of the cat.
I will be very careful of the cat. Well,
And I hug him. I
also
say, be careful.
I will.
Watch out for land sharks.
Yeah. And you too, Lieutenant, and all of you. It sounds like you're going to be in a bit more of a possibly sticky situation than I will. I'm just going to my family.
Now, be careful.
Yeah, I will. Usually when I'm traveling by myself, I tend not to do it like this. So it's a little easier.
Of course. Yeah. Smart man.
All right. Well, I will wish you good night and good luck. And if you come back this way, especially if you're back in the edge, I'll be back there probably 3 weeks. I'm back on rotation.
Well, we've got a house there. We'll be back.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, look me up when you get there.
We certainly will.
Right. Good night, Lieutenant. Zorith, Aribelle. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you again.
And heads out the door.
Well, did I finish my 3
Yeah.
tankers? Okay.
Yeah.
I
Make a Constitution save.
You get +5 because you're next to me.
16.
16. You feel a little wobbly, not terrible.
A good
But
buzz.
you're right at that point where, as my dad used to say, the edges are all nicely rounded off.
Hmm.
That was with the +5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was with a +5. I rolled an 11.
Wow.
Goodness. Oh, what was the con? Plus con, so you rolled an 11?
Yeah. So that was 17. Yeah, sorry. I can do math.
Okay.
Still good.
Still good. Yeah. So yeah, this stuff is good. It doesn't taste like it, but it's probably somewhere between 2 and 3 times higher in alcohol content than the ale.
Like,
So
I've had mead before. I know how alcoholic it is.
Yeah.
It's strong shit.
It's nom nom nom.
It's tasty, but it's strong.
Yep.
All right. So we helped Tasha upstairs.
I do not need your help. Thank you very much.
Smack a hand. Dude, my help? Smack. Okay.
All right. Are you going to stay in your individual rooms tonight, or
No.
are you all going to stay in the center room?
We are staying in one room.
Okay.
Forever.
We have the rooms,
And
but we're just staying in one now.
Yes.
do you still have your
Yeah.
tiny hut? Okay. We'll do that later when she leaves.
Oh,
right.
sorry. Whew.
So you're up there for probably about 10 minutes when there's a soft knock at the door.
Slumber party. Open the door.
I have to tell you that story later. Come inside.
It's Susannah.
Hi,
She
Susannah.
she has a tray of drinks in her hand,
Oh,
and she closes the door and then sets the drinks down on the table and says, "It's just water. But it looks like I'm bringing you drinks, so no one will think too much of me coming to your room.
smart.
So, tell me all about it."
Well, the orc, half-orc, not really half-orc.
No?
Actually, it's one of the mages that we've been looking for. The Jogravannans.
No.
Yes. And what your friend said, and I say that sarcastically, is that there are two others who are already here, and they are staying at his carriage house, and he is going to set up a meeting for all four of them tomorrow. And the Jogravannan had paid him handsomely enough that he would not say anything while the Jogravann was here, which would be for more than a week.
I'm gonna kill him.
And then the Jogravann said, "Oh, there are people here who may arrive who are looking for me." And then he described my group. And
Well, if you needed any confirmation that was actually the person that you thought it would, that you were looking for, that would certainly be it.
Yeah. And that was when, oddly, the half-orc left. He said, "Oh, shit. They're already here." And left.
Oh.
Because your friend pointed out Aribelle and Zorith.
So he knows that you're in town.
He does.
I ask Tasha, was it the female, the cleric, or was it male, her maid?
I don't know. I mean,
the voice.
Oh, okay. So since I know what their voices sound like and I have keen mind, which one was it?
It was the cleric. It was the redhead.
The girl.
It was Granella.
It was
Oh, you should have tripped her.
Not gonna lie, as soon as you spoke in that voice, I was like, I know who it is. Did you see my face when you did?
I did.
Well, and I was going, oh, and Zori's going,
I wonder where she's staying.
Indeed. We will have to find that out next. But
we have to rest. We can't do anything tonight.
No, we cannot do anything tonight. So, Susannah.
Yes.
Do you know where this carriage house is?
Oh, yes. It's right next to his store.
Okay.
All right. Well, that will be what we investigate tomorrow.
He has a rather large house right next to his store, and the carriage house is for his valets that is out in the back. He doesn't have any at the moment because they keep quitting.
Let me just stress that if Granella is here, that she is going to do nothing good here, and that it is trouble for this entire town.
She is Jogravannan. Of course it is trouble.
And then I tell her a little bit about what Granella did to us. And what she did at the edge. And how much trouble she was.
I think I should let Lord Bronnanville know about this.
Oh, yes.
If he would like us to visit him again, just to let us know.
Yes, we will be happy to tell him all of these things.
I will see that the message gets to him first thing in the morning. And if there is a response, I will make sure that you hear it.
Excellent. And thank you for the water. Kind of thirsty now.
I thought that might be the case. So.
But the meat is so good. So good.
Yes.
At what time do the baths open?
Yes. What time?
They usually open shortly after dawn. Because there are those who
Okay.
wish to bathe before they go to work.
So when someone wakes up for their Vespers, when they're done with their Vespers, they could wake up the other two, and we could all go take a bath before breakfast. Not that I do Vespers, because I'm not that kind of paladin.
No, you pretty much just sing to yourself in the mornings. That's kind of what passes.
We thank Susannah.
Thank you very, very much.
Oh, you are very welcome. And
We're sorry to give you that info, but it's
No.
kind of necessary.
it is better to know. And now I can be prepared. And now I have confirmation of exactly what a complete and utter slimy piece of refuse.
And now that you know that I can be sneaky, if you need me to be sneaky for you, just let me know.
There's
I-
no way
I will
the
keep that in mind.
Jogravannans are going to let Drago live after all this either. Drogo.
Well, I cannot say that his death would pain me.
Well, considering what a simpering
Double cross.
oaf he is, I can't blame
Figured that out already, did you?
you.
Hope he spends all the money they paid him before they kill him.
Do you happen to know who he hangs around with? If he had two lackeys, who they would be?
I think
No.
he's talking about the two bandit people.
No,
right?
no. The two people in the carriage house are people that Granella knows.
They're the
I'm
two we were
sure.
looking for. The big guy and the lady, probably.
Drogo was the one that said he had two people here that
He said
Well,
the other
he said
two
the
are
other
already
two.
here.
Yeah, but the other two could be the other
Could
two
be the-
people that
could be the
Granella was
maid
looking
and the
for.
guy that ran.
Yeah.
No, I think it's the two that because we came here looking for the two from Tasha's captain told us about. We think that we're the guy that we saw at the bandits.
Oh, right.
Or we
Well,
didn't
that
see,
you
but we
heard
heard
about.
about them.
Yeah.
Right. We were here looking for two, and they said the other two are already here. So it's probably them, and they're having a meetup.
Got it.
So
we know
Herb-
about we have encountered 4 Jogravannans in five in our travels.
Well, you have encountered 3, you know of 5.
okay.
Who's the third one?
but her boyfriend might be here too.
The cleric that was with the bandits that attacked the sprite on your way to Costed's.
Oh, right. Sorry.
He bamfed out.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sad to say, but they probably all know each other.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Or of each other.
Well, poop.
Yeah, I'm going to presume her boyfriend's here with her too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Did he say what time?
We can't
Did
take
she
on
say?
4 of them.
Yeah, that's potentially not good. Did they say what time they'd be meeting in the carriage house? They did not.
Said
Tomorrow
evening.
night, right?
Yeah, tomorrow evening.
Or if we should go take them out 2 at a time.
Well, okay, so I think that we should stake out the carriage house tomorrow, and so that we can get a look at what these people, verify that it's who we're thinking it is,
Yeah.
and then we should make sure that BA knows.
Right. Because if we can get we're going to need backup, a lot of backup.
Yeah.
And then we should make a plan.
And then we should make a plan.
As to how we are going to dispatch these people.
Whew.
Yeah.
Dang. Dang.
Dang-a-da-dang.
We're going to have to ambush the carriage house with the army and BA and the monks and everybody else.
Yeah. All the
That sounds like a
reinforcements.
plan.
Because they're definitely dangerous.
Oh yeah, they are.
Big time.
Okay.
All right. With that plan in mind, I'm assuming you cast the hut.
The
Yes.
Do you stand a watch, or do you just all sleep in
yeah.
the hut?
Watch.
Watch.
Because she can dispel magic, so. Or
Oh
somebody.
yeah,
can.
watch.
Yeah.
So we're gonna sleep. Everybody gets 8. So was that 10 hours?
Yeah.
We only need-
12.
No, well, the watch is, long rest is 8. You don't have to sleep for 8, you sleep for 6.
Right.
So 9 total.
Okay.
Yeah. And you sleep for 4.
Yep.
Yep.
Or
Okay.
not sleep, but
Reverie.
Yep.
Okay. I go first.
Okay. You all bed down. Try to get comfortable. Try to fall asleep.
tried to mute.
Eventually, sleep takes you, and this is a good place for a break.
Break.
Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day.
Aren't
Break.
they all?
Sometimes.
As far as I can tell, they're all interesting.
Gracious. All right, 15 minutes.
Yep. So,
Yay!
thanks
Yeah.
everybody for hanging around, and don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 15, and we'll find out what happens. So, see you in 15. And welcome back. So, the night passes uneventfully.
Ooh, long rest.
Yes.
Oh, long rest. Friggity frick fracks.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, the next morning, I assume, as you mentioned earlier, that the next morning the first thing you're going to do is head off to the baths.
To the box.
Yes.
And as we're there, I'm going to say I might need another potion of healing.
That's really fair.
Oh, and I forgot to say, can you also, sir, add Zex potions to the homebrew thing for me,
Oh,
please?
yes. Remind me afterwards and I will do that.
Yes.
I think I should get a healing potion because I don't have any.
I know. Would be helpful.
Especially if we're going to get, attacked at every turn by ridiculous stuff.
Dumb people. I also have my boots of winged feet, so I was thinking about those, but I was like, well, because of the opportunity of attack, I think I'm just going Misty Step, so that worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you have the day to wander around. You did say originally that you thought you were going shopping today, so.
Well,
I wanted to ask Susannah if she knew of anywhere close to the general store that I might be able to stable a horse.
Doesn't this place have a horse stable, or are you just trying
Yeah.
to keep it safe?
This place has a stable.
I'm aware. I'm saying anywhere near Drogo's store that I could stable my horse who can telepathically talk to me.
Oh, that's right.
Not
Anybody who
that's-
might, like that lives there that might have a stable that would.
She says she's not aware of anybody in particular.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Yeah, because we can communicate telepathically within a mile of each other. So
right.
I was trying to think of somewhere I could put him.
Is there some place in town where I might be able to sell a few things like gems?
I don't know why you would want to sell gems, but sure.
Well, I mean, I want to. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out.
What do you mean? Gems that are not magical, you absolutely want to sell them to get potions if you need them.
But you can just spend them like gold, right?
Oh, can you? Well, I've got a. We still. Do you guys have the ruby still? That's 100 gold pieces.
I think I was using like. I cashed it and got some money.
Oh, see, I didn't cash mine in, so
I don't.
I bought stuff that I assume I got change. It's like when you got to break 100.
right.
When did we get? Oh, the gems from.
Tremaine.
No, I didn't think those gems. I thought
From Tremaine, right, is what you're talking about. I don't know. You just spend them like money.
no. Okay, hold.
No, we bought stuff in the inner enclave. I presumed we could have used it there.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, I don't know. I just put how much they were worth in gold, and
Okay.
they're magic.
Well, yeah, I didn't. I still have mine. I forgot that we actually.
So,
Mm.
are there places in town, like if you were coming to town to shop and you had a horse, are there places to tie them up? Like, like when you watch Little House on the Prairie, they bring their horse into town and they.
Yeah. There are those.
Okay. Is there anywhere near this general store, which people would come to, that would have that?
There are railings
post.
right outside. Yeah, there's a hitching post right outside the store.
Okay.
But the store will be closed.
Right. But during the day, while we're shopping, the horse can stake it out a little bit and let me know if anybody goes back to the carriage house.
Sure.
I like it. It's a good plan.
I mean, it's only a mile radius, but
yeah.
I don't know how big the town is.
So they're about 100 gold each. But they weren't magic, right? They were just regular gems.
Right.
I think he'd be happy if we bought healing potions with him. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they're just to
Yeah,
spend.
change for this ruby.
Right. It was easier to give us one gem than 100 gold pieces.
Yeah.
I presumed that we were supposed to spend them.
Yeah.
I did not think about that at all.
Oh.
I just thought about it. So I was like, oh yeah, I have this too. I forgot.
Oh, yeah. That went straight into my money.
Okay. Well, I'll do that now then, I guess.
Diamond dust is needed for certain things. I feel like we should keep. Oh, but you're not a cleric.
Not a cleric that needs anything like that.
There's a you can't do a do-over spell.
No, I don't have Revivify or anything.
Will you? Not for a long time.
Let's see. Revivify. I don't know if I get that or not. It's a 3rd level spell. I can't cast those yet. It is a paladin spell. I will get it, but
And how much is the cost?
diamonds worth 300 gold pieces.
Oh, this is only 100, so we may want to keep this at least.
Start saving up for him.
Mm-hmm.
How much are
I mean,
healing
though,
potions? Well, so are we at the store?
Right now, you're in your rooms because you haven't told me any different.
but like Revivify is to get somebody back who's dead. And unless somebody's instant dead, then I'm going to cast Spare the Dying while they're on death saves.
Oh, right. Okay. So then just...
I mean...
Okay. I'm going to add it then. I'll add...
Yeah, by the time I can cast... I think I have 2 levels. We'll get some more money. And buy, 1 diamond just as a backup. But I don't
Do
think
I
it'll...
need to take it in and sell it, or are you okay for me to add the 100 gold to my thing? Jeff.
Oh, you can have the 100 gold.
Okay.
Can you break a diamond? You got enough change?
He's like, you guys sold my fancy things?
Of course we did,
Yeah.
Tremaine. Give us gold next time.
Yeah, we did sell your fancy things because healing potions ain't cheap.
All right.
All right, so let's go shopping.
Do you want to do breakfast? 'Cause
Yes.
I'm assuming the first thing you did was go to the baths.
Yes,
Yeah.
the first thing we did was go to the baths. And then we go back upstairs and change our clothes. And then we go eat breakfast.
All right.
Because breakfast.
Right.
I'm wearing my armor.
And I'm wearing, my usual adventuring gear.
Okay.
Right, because now you don't have to pretend you're Tremaine.
Right.
So you don't need to wear your army stuff.
No.
And then
you come down for breakfast and sit down. Susannah brings over 2 pots and says, one is coffee and one is tea. And I have a message for you, which I will bring with the food.
Pour coffee and immediately just start
Same.
blowing on it to make sure it's cold enough and coffee.
She comes back in about 10 minutes or so with a tray and sits it all down. It's family style, so it's just bowls and plates of stuff and eggs, potatoes, bacon, sausages, biscuits. And there's butter and honey.
Because when you have biscuits, there should be butter and honey.
Yep.
yes,
And-
there should be.
And then she says, she puts an envelope down kind of in the middle of the table and says, that is from BA. And heads
I
back
look
to the bar.
around. Who else is in the?
There are probably a dozen or so people scattered around at the tables. Looks mostly like
Anybody
regulars.
looking at us?
Make a perception check.
Anybody giving us the hairy eyeball? Ugh. Gross. Perception 13.
No one seems to be looking at you.
I don't trust any of these
No.
people.
I don't either. I trust no one anyway. I also trusted no one in our home game on Saturday.
I rolled a 21.
You don't see anybody paying particular attention to you either.
Excellent. By the way, is there a table that is against the wall that gives us decent advantage or allows us to see the room?
The only tables that are against the walls are in front of the windows.
Ooh. Just back to the bar or back to wherever and we'll...
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand.
Yeah.
I do that.
Back to the bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Are there any tables near us that are empty but that have chairs out like Tasha sat in last night?
That's-
good question.
No.
Okay.
The only
Smart.
tables with chairs out have people in them.
Smart, smart, smart.
I was just going to straighten up chairs as I walked to the table if to help out Susannah.
Squish. Oh! Why won't this chair go in? Honk, 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 honk.
Heavy. Pow. I think I'm smarter than Aribelle.
Probably.
She's got a higher wisdom though.
All right. So there's breakfast and there's the note.
I read the note. What's it say?
In rather nice penmanship, it says, found this on the body that was somewhat shorter than the rest. Thought you'd be interested.
Ooh,
BA. And there's another folded up note.
I read that note.
It reads, Commission, Retrieval, Physically unharmed, Tasha Greenvale. Rumored in Aermagh or surrounding areas. Sole acquisition, no companions. Payment upon successful delivery, 500 gold pieces or equivalent in other forms. Discretion required. Return to Zagran Strafsaman for receipt of cargo and payment.
That's a lot of coin.
You're worth a lot.
I like you more than money.
You know, I like you more than money too. But
A lot of health potions. Kidding.
I imagine that he will not be the last person looking for me.
But at least now we know.
Make a history check, Tasha.
Ooh. 23.
You remember that whenever a bounty was put out on someone, they would always put them out in threes. So you feel fairly confident that somewhere out there are 2 more bounty hunters looking for you.
Oh.
So I tell you that. There are at least 2 other bounty hunters looking for me.
Well, we'll protect you from the Meech every time.
I go back upstairs and go back to looking like Tremaine.
Okay.
And I come back down.
Mm.
And I stand a little taller.
How long does that last for? Is it a cantrip?
No, she just changed clothes.
Yeah.
She just
Oh.
it's all physical changes.
Got it.
I
Costume.
put my hair in a top knot
Disguise kit.
and I wear my uniform and I act like a soldier, which isn't hard because I am
Right.
one. And I use my dagger a lot.
Oh, like flip it around and do the things. And...
Mm-hmm. Clean my nails.
Got it. We will call you Tremaine again.
You don't have to call me Tremaine. It's fine.
Oh.
There's more than one Tasha in the world.
True.
All right. So, where would you like to go first?
Let's go get potions. Potions first.
All right. Do you ask for directions or you just go wander?
Let's just go wander.
Is there a stable hand?
Yes.
Okay. So we're at the Iron Fist, right?
Yes.
And Drogo's is the Embassy Bazaar.
Hold on.
Is that right?
For some reason, I'm having trouble finding that particular map. There it is. Yeah. That's where you're at.
Okay.
She gives you directions to Drogo's, which is over here someplace.
Do you think I might be able to pay a stable hand to take my horse over there?
Excuse me. Yeah. Easily.
And just tie it up in front of the...
Right.
That's smart.
so that it's there when we're done shopping. But I didn't have that horse when they were in Thunder's Edge, and I don't want to be the one to take it over. So
You sure you'll be okay?
yeah,
Well, all right.
I tell him what we're doing and who he's supposed to be watching for. They might be disguised though, but just people going back to the carriage house.
If I'm able to see from where they put me, I will absolutely be on alert and let you know.
Okay. I give him an apple.
If I cannot see from where they put me, do you want me to move myself somewhere I can?
Yeah, if you think that it would be not out of place that you are where you are.
Lead the stable hand, right? Like, if you don't like that spot, just like start walking.
You're stronger than the stable hand, so you should be able to get him where you want him.
Thank you for the permission. I will absolutely do that.
Nicely, of course.
I could just see it.
Where are you going, horse? I thought you were supposed to go over here.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'll tell the stable hand that the horse is particular and he likes a certain view. So he may nudge you in a certain direction. He's a big horse.
All right. Do you say so?
I give him a gold piece.
Ooh. Anything you say.
Ooh, whatever you say. That's funny.
Remove. There we go.
All right. So, you know from talking to Susannah earlier that there is an alchemist in town, there is an enchanter in town, and then there's Drogo's place.
So, Jeff, remind me. I can get fancy things that are not leather that are still magical and potentially help me, right?
You can get like rings and bracers and cloaks and amulets and
that are not.
Yeah. And there are
leather.
robes that are made particularly for arcane spellcasters.
Okay.
They're usually pretty pricey though and hard to come by.
Oh, speaking of which, just because we should have been rolling my wild magic.
I was.
Oh, good to know. I was not thinking about it at all.
I thought about that too. I was like,
I come out of the gate with 2 4th level spells. Bam, bam.
I know. You're doing all sorts of spells.
Yep.
Well, I'm doing much better though, also, but
And there were just the rolls were no wild surges.
oh, good.
So, where do you want to try to find first?
Question: who would have potions?
The alchemist.
Is that the Academy's warehouse?
No.
The bubbling draughts.
Uh-huh.
Youch.
And, you know,
Ouch.
Susannah can tell you where all of these places are if you want to know.
I would like to know where the alchemist is, for sure.
All right. She says, basically, if you find the corner that Drogo's store is on and head straight south toward the wall. It's the last building on the left before you run out of road.
Okay. Okay. And then, is there a general store?
There are two, actually. One of them is Drogo's, and the other one is a place called simply Ralph's.
Ralph's. How fun. Well, I don't necessarily know. Do we want to go into Drogo's and just act like we don't know anything? And just shop?
Yes.
Is never mind.
Maybe we
What?
can make him sweat a little bit.
What, Pam? What?
No, I was going to ask her a question, but I don't know if I want to.
Who? Ask
Susannah.
you.
Susannah.
Oh, okay.
Is there somewhere in town that sells armor?
Oh, yes, the shimmering grindstone.
The shimmering greenstone.
Grindstone.
Sorry.
Grindstone. I'm putting the accent on a little thick. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Accent's on the wrong syllable.
Well, constantly, but I find it most entertaining to watch people's heads tilt.
Hmm.
So, where would you like to go first?
Whatever is closest
Uh,
on our list.
Shimmering Grindstone is super north.
She says,
Totally
probably the closest place is well, it's really a place that's only known to the locals, because it is a store, but it doesn't look like one. It's a place called Leah's Pestle. But if you tell her that I referred you, she would maybe sell to you.
What does she sell?
She is sort
Alchemist.
of the town's private alchemist.
Oh.
Yes, please have her give me directions to that.
All right. That's she does. It's actually just up the road. And
Yeah.
just up the road and around a corner.
Yeah, let's go there first. And then we can hit the Shimmering Grindstone.
I have a bag with me. Thrown over my shoulder.
There we go.
And we're walking, and we're walking.
Okay, Dee Dee.
And so you just walk down the street for about 4 blocks, turn right, and there's a large but rather unassuming house. Whitewashed walls. Clean. With a red tile roof. And just steps leading up to a door.
Go up to the door and I knock.
All right. You wait for a moment. And then you see an inner door open. And you see like white hair kind of in a high bun bobbing toward the door. Door opens and you see an older gnome. She kind of squints at you and says, "Yes? Can I help you?"
I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but Susannah said you may be able to help us procure some potions.
Susannah who?
With the Iron
Susannah
Fist?
From the
Oh!
Iron
Oh,
Fist.
that's Susannah. Oh, well, all right. Come in. She ushers you in, and you go through an inner door, and you see a long hallway. And she proceeds to kind of stomp down the hallway and goes through a door at the back. She doesn't wait to see if you're following her. She just walks right down there.
We follow.
And you walk into a fairly large alchemical laboratory.
Ooh.
Right. What were you looking for?
Unfortunately, our business finds us to be slightly dangerous. I think just a potion of healing.
Easy. Quite easy. How many do you want?
Kind of depends on how much they are.
I usually sell them to the locals for 48 apiece. And since you're friends of Susannah's, I'll give you their local price.
So 48.
Yes. I also have a greater healing potion. That one's more expensive, though.
I don't think
How much more expensive?
143.
Ooh.
Yeah, no,
Well, I would like 2 regular healing potions, please.
All right. That'll be 96 gold.
I was gonna go with 86.
I think I will also take 2. Just in case.
All right. Same price.
96 gold. Back to what I had before.
Right.
Okay. +1, +1. All right. They are now in my equipment.
I also have one that I just finished working on.
and give you the strength of a giant.
Might be a little out of our budget.
Going rate is 198 gold. That's not terrible.
No, it's a very good price, but we've been doing a lot of shopping lately.
We are adventurers that find trouble. We don't get hired to find trouble yet.
I see.
Not yet.
Well, that explains why Susannah's taken a liking to you.
Yeah. I look around the shop. I look around her area. Is there anything like cool that I would like want to look at and like ask questions about?
Well, pretty much anything that you would find in a fully stocked alchemical library or alchemical laboratory there is in this room.
I just walk around looking at stuff. Super cool. I think that's it. I'm very grateful that you were able to open the for us. I know you're not a store, and so I'm very grateful.
If Susannah sent you, it means that you must be friends of the town somehow.
We try. Is it elixir of health?
Nope, just healing potion.
Just healing potion.
I
Potion
can't
of
find
healing.
it.
Just put heal.
I just type heal in the search box.
I don't have a search box. Okay.
Do I think manage equipment,
Yeah, manage equipment under equipment. Yeah.
and then you'll get a search box.
So it's okay. So I have 4 options: potion of healing greater, elixir of health, potion of healing superior, and a potion of healing supreme. Again, I'm asking you, which one do I put down?
Weird.
I will send you a picture. Oh.
It should just be potion of healing.
Yeah, if you look, so the potion of healing greater is green, then blue, then then supreme is purple. At the very top of that, is there one that's in black?
No, there is not.
Interesting.
is-
Do you
Very
have any of the boxes checked?
No.
We'll figure it out. We'll write down that you have 2 healing potions.
That's really weird.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Noted. Okay.
If there's anything else in particular that you're looking for, you just let me know.
Thank you.
Sure. You can see yourselves out, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
We wouldn't want to bother you. Thank you.
And we head on out.
All right.
All right.
I feel better knowing that I have 2 healing potions.
Let's see.
The shimmering grindstone, is that where you wanted to go?
Yeah, it looked like it was nearby here, right?
Yes.
It's right, like super close. Although
I haul my bag in.
All right. Let me see here. The blacksmithy's a round brick single-story building with a white tiled roof and rather expertly crafted iron, bronze, and steel furniture inside. Several battered shields hang on the walls. There's a few unfinished sets of armor on stands near the forge and some weapons in mid-process. And you see 3 different smiths currently at work.
I walk up and approach the counter.
There isn't really a counter.
Okay. I'll kind of look at the armor that's on the stands and wait for someone to
Notice.
notice.
You're only looking for about a couple minutes when you see one rather large gentleman, dark skin, look up. How can I help you?
I wondered if you ever buy armor.
Sometimes. Depends on if it's worth buying or not.
I open up the bundle and I have my previous set of chainmail just cleaned up and,
Let me take a look. Is it chain mail or a chain shirt?
it is chainmail.
It's chain mail. Not in terribly bad shape. I could probably give you maybe 30 gold for it.
Sounds great. I came across a new set, and this one's a little heavy to haul around.
Understandable. Understandable. Yeah. If you'll just wait right here, I will go and get your 30 gold.
Thank you. That thing weighs 55 pounds. Oh, it's like, oh.
Yeah. You look around, you do see that there's a kind of a display case, but it's really built more like a wardrobe. But
Okay.
it's got glass doors in it. And you can see there's a dagger hanging up. There's a trident leaning against the side, and there's a set of bluish silver scale mail.
Ooh.
Pretty. What?
He's thinking.
I'm thinking. I'm trying to figure out which skill would be appropriate. I guess just a straight intelligence check.
For who?
Aribelle.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Nope.
Since I'm proficient in all armor, no proficiency bonus?
Nope.
Damn.
You know it's scale mail.
Oh, it bounced back
Wow.
and forth between an 18 and a 4, and it landed on the 4. So a 5.
Yeah. You have no idea what's giving it that sort of bluish sheen.
What about me? Would I know?
Make a straight intelligence check.
Okay.
Just D20
You said
plus
a
your
dagger?
intelligence mod.
I understand.
Yes, a dagger, a trident, and this scale mail armor.
Trident. That's what it was.
I got a 15.
You remember a song.
I always remember a song.
A song that tells the tale of a dwarven rogue pursuing his lady love,
Okay.
and the one thing she wanted before she would marry him was a mithril dress. And the dress is described looking like that armor.
So I kind of lean into Aribelle and I say, do you think that's mithril?
Now that she told me that, do I know what it is?
You've never seen mithril.
I know I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. Right.
All right, fine.
That's what I say.
The smithy.
Yeah, when he comes back, I was going to ask.
He comes back with a small leather bag.
And I say, excuse me, I couldn't help noticing, but is that mithril armor?
Oh, it absolutely is. Good eye. Not many around here can tell you what that is.
It's exquisite.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. It's the only time I've actually been able to craft something out of mithril. I can't seem to get my hands on it.
I imagine that it's hard to come by.
That was made for commission, but it was made for commission over 8 months ago, and the commissioner has not yet returned to claim it, so I would have no compunction about selling it out from under her.
How much would you charge for such a thing?
About 760 gold.
Whew! We're gonna have to find a dragon.
It's definitely fine craftsmanship. Currently, that might be too rich for our blood, but maybe someday we'll be able to come back and get it.
Well, if you happen to find a dragon, A, be very careful, and B, if you happen to survive, I've always wanted to try making dragon scale armor.
I will keep that in mind. What is your name, friend?
I'm Gilbert. Gilbert Redfield.
Well, Master Redfield, I am Tasha. This lovely woman is Aribelle.
I smile.
And this tricksy one is Zorith.
Well, it's my honor to meet all three of you ladies.
Trixie. I love that.
You are tricksy.
I know. Thanks.
And we will be sure to give your praises to anyone who asks, and we will be certain to come back if we come out this way.
Excellent. I'm always happy to see a repeat customer.
Great.
Thank you for taking that off my hands.
Oh, you're very welcome, Lady Aribelle. You ladies have a good day.
You too, sir. And we leave. Is there anywhere else that y'all want to go?
Now's about a good time to go down to the general store, right?
Yes.
You also had mentioned wanting to go to the Enchanter? At
Yeah,
some
that
point?
was Aribelle. Did you want to?
No, I wanted to go to the blacksmith. I thought you said you wanted.
Somebody
'cause-
had said something last week about wanting to go to the Enchanter.
I don't remember.
I think that was Nikki was asking about armor for her,
Yeah, that's true.
but I
now
think
that
you
have-
just told her she doesn't have enough money.
Yeah.
Right.
We
I'm just gonna say, now that I have 2 healing potions, I'm broke.
yeah, we're kind of poor.
Baroque.
All right.
You're Baroque?
Baroque. Don't fix me.
Oh, well, I was thinking you were like, you know.
I would have put you way later, like the Impressionist. So
Yeah. The
Thanks.
Baroque period was, you know,
boring.
a little too highfalutin.
Yeah.
Stuffy.
Their music is obnoxious. Well, as I said, there are 2 general stores. There's West Embassy Bazaar, which is Drogo's shop, and then there's Ralph's.
Well, obviously, we have to go to Drogo's shop. And we have to spend as much time as possible there. just looking at things.
All right. Let's see here.
And maybe spend a little bit of coin.
Mm-hmm.
But like ask all the questions and make him show us everything from like every single cabinet. And
So we don't
Gosh,
want to make
man.
him suspicious though, because she already pointed him out to us. So we don't want him to know we know anything. We're in there
right, but
acting
just coming in and
crazy,
shopping.
right?
Yes.
Well, just coming in and shopping like
Like
all the
normal
things.
people.
Right, but not like obnoxiously normal. Like,
I will take my cues from you.
I mean, we can shop, but I mean, like, we
Yes,
shouldn't,
I hear,
try and hang out longer than you would normally or anything. We
I
want
hear what you're
shop
saying.
casual.
Yes, we're going to be casual. We're going to look at everything in the store.
And keep your distance, Chewie, but don't look like you're trying to keep your distance. I don't know. Fly casual.
Like casual.
Right.
Yes. Exactly. You knew where I was.
Yep.
He often does.
I speak Jeff.
Fly
He
casual.
speaks Pam.
Yes.
He also speaks Fuzz. It's weird.
You know, a few decades do that.
Yeah. Yeah. All
And
right.
nearly 4.
So, to get there from here, from where you're at, the easiest way to go is that way. When you get down to the store, you notice that he has his store. Behind the store is a smaller house. Next to the store is a rather large house, and on the other side of the store from the large house is a fenced garden.
Fancy.
Wow.
Like vegetables garden, not like a flower garden.
Like a fruit tree garden.
Oh. A grotto.
Orchard?
If you will. The general store itself is a wooden tower with a green tile roof. As you enter, a small bell rings. You look around and you see that there are sacks of fruit on the floor near the door. And you see Drogo across the way with one of those bags in his hand, unpacking the fruit and putting it on the shelves.
What kinds of fruit? I'm going to get the bags and see what kinds of fruit there are.
There is a bag of peaches, there is a bag of plums, there is a bag of pears. He is currently shelving apples. And without looking, when he hears the bell, he says, "Welcome to West Embassy Bazaar. Let me know if I can help you."
How much are the plums?
That would depend on how many you wish to buy. The more you buy, the cheaper they are.
Just 4.
That would be 8 copper.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And I say, let's just take a look around.
Do you have any spices, cooking spices.
Yes,
Ooh, yeah.
up on the 3rd floor.
Ooh, let's go to the 3rd floor. So we go upstairs.
All right. There's a teenage boy kind of just wandering around. He's wearing an apron with a big D on it.
With a big letter D for Drogos,
Yep.
right?
You poor child.
And he just kind of, keeps a casual eye on you.
That young person working retail where they're like, they've been told, watch everybody.
They're thieves. They're all thieves.
Exactly.
I'm going to ask
Exactly.
him what the best deal in the store is.
Oh, well, it really kind of depends on what you want. Are you looking for, like, house fixins? Are you looking for food or?
Adventuring deals.
Are you an adventurer?
Some days.
Wow. You think I'd have heard of you? Are you famous?
We are not famous.
Oh.
You kind of
We're not. We're not famous. We get into more trouble than actually do things.
What are you called? I mean, as a bunch of adventurers, what are you called?
The 3 ladies.
Nope. Well, I can't say I ever heard of you.
The heroes of Aecathan.
The 4?
Have you ever heard of the Band of 4?
Well, yeah, everybody knows the band of 4, but they are all dead.
Yeah, but we adopted their cat. I don't laugh.
You adopted their cat.
They had a cat. He kind of adopted us. So we have a connection to them. That's about the extent of our fame.
But, so are you the ones they just call the 4?
Yes, we are.
Oh my God, you're the 4!
Shh. Don't tell
Oh,
people.
okay, I won't tell nobody. But, what are you doing in Romani Keep?
We're on our way west, east.
We're just passing through.
We're headed to Costed's Wave, and so we're just stopping in to get some supplies on the road.
Wow.
Adventuring deals. See?
Adventuring deals. Okay. Well, I know that we just got in a couple real nice steel mirrors.
Don't need a mirror. Don't care if we look pretty on the road.
Well, Aribelle does.
But
She always looks pretty though.
what if you
It's true, she does.
what if you end up fighting one of them Medusas?
A Gorgon? Nope. Those don't exist.
I would look at a mirror.
Yeah, okay. Show us your mirrors.
All right. He takes you over, and there are 2 steel mirrors side by side, polished to a very high sheen. The reflection is actually pretty good.
How large are they?
About the size of like a
Picture frame?
No, they're oval.
But the size of picture frame.
Well, there's all sizes of picture frames.
Well, yeah.
About
Like a hand
Like-
mirror.
like about a foot long and probably about 8 inches wide,
Interesting.
and it's kind of an oval shape.
And I pick one up. Is it like a mirror on a handle, or the whole thing is a mirror?
The whole thing is a mirror.
Oh.
It's got a little bit of an edge around it, but the whole surface is the mirrored polish.
What's your name, son?
Bart?
Bart. How much are these, Bart?
The 5 gold pieces, ma'am.
We'll think about it.
Drogo mentioned that there might be some spices up here.
Oh, yes, ma'am. They're over on the wall over there. They're all labeled, so if there's anything you're looking for, just look for the labels.
Do you like working here, Bart?
It's all right. I mean, you know, once I get done with my apprenticeship, then I'm probably just gonna go do that full time. But you know, I do this during the slow times when they don't need me.
What are you apprenticing for?
Yeah.
Oh, I work for Miss Ellery. I'm studying actually to be a wizard. Well, I hope eventually I'll be a wizard. But once I'm done studying with her, then she says I'm going to the tower.
Yes. Zorith has been to the tower.
Really?
I graduated, yeah.
Holy cow. So, you're like an official wizard?
I'm a sorcerer, but yeah.
Oh. Is there a difference?
Yes.
I only know about wizard stuff. That's all I've
My
learned.
magic is a little less stable than yours is.
Oh. Well,
Less spell books and more innate.
I ain't got much magic right now, so I'm sure that, you know, and I can't always get it to work.
I feel you there. That's kind of how mine is all the time.
He kind of looks around and then closes his eyes, and you can see he's concentrating real hard, and he begins to move his hands, and it's so awkward. And
I do not laugh.
And he opens his eyes and like kind of tentatively gestures at one of the mirrors, and it begins to glow softly for a moment and then kind of sputters and fades.
That's amazing.
And he says, "Whoa, it actually glowed for a minute."
It did.
I have to tell.
You have promise, young one.
I have to
Keep
tell.
up your studies.
I have to tell Miss Ellery. She will. Well, of course, I'll have to do it in front of her. She won't believe me, but. But yeah, she's been teaching me the cantrip to make things like light up, and I just can't. I haven't been able to quite get it. That's the best I ever done, but I thought it was supposed to last longer than that.
Is that prestidigitation?
Light, right?
Light.
Oh,
Now,
right.
yeah, because Tasha can do it, but it's different for a bard than a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bard.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and just do it in my hand, and I'm just gonna do faint musical notes. Just keep practicing.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like you've got your own orchestra. You got your own musicians. Just carry it around with you.
And I take my lute off of my back and I say, well, she has her own musician anyway.
I do. And I
Wow. That's gorgeous. Holy mackerel, that thing must be worth more in the store.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I don't think
Oh,
much
what's
maybe
the
about
name
it.
of the what's the name of the band of magical beings that gave this to us?
Oh, the
Susannah.
Susaran?
Yeah, we ran into a band of Susaran.
He chokes. They're real?
Of course they're real.
They're very real.
Well, I ain't
But
never
Gorgons are not.
I ain't never seen them. I've never talked to anybody who's met them before. They're just something that parents use to scare the kids.
Oh, they're not scary. They're
You
wonderful.
You better be good, or we'll send you off to live with the Susaran.
You would be so lucky.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
I look around. Are there windows up here, or
Yeah.
is it just all?
Oh yeah.
Are-
Windows on
I'm gonna-
all four sides.
I'm gonna just kind of wander over to the window and look out them and see which ones I can see the carriage house out of.
There's only one, but you can see it.
Do you know who's staying at the carriage house?
I don't think he's got any valets at the moment. So wouldn't nobody be staying there?
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
And what's this building? And I point at the other one, his house.
Oh, that's where Master Drogo lives.
Mm.
I ain't never been in there.
Is the small house the one that's the carriage house?
Yes.
Okay. And his garden is very fancy.
Yeah. That's he actually grows some of the fruit that we sell here. He actually grows it himself.
Is there any dried fruit for sale?
Oh yeah. Let's see. That'd probably be down on the second floor.
Okay.
There's dried fruit and there's jerky and there's some different kinds of nuts. Some crackers.
Now you just make me.
Most of the dried goods are on the second floor.
I'll pick up some spices and then I'm gonna wander down to get some dried fruit and maybe some nuts, some things.
All right.
So it's just gonna be food stuffs.
All right. Well, he wanders down to the second floor with you.
Oh,
Not getting-
shouldn't we check the spices first before we leave this floor?
I got
she did. She said she got some.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yep. And you see there's an older woman also wearing that apron on the second floor, and she just kind of looks at Bart and you can see just sighs, rolls her eyes a little bit, and walks up the stairs.
You were probably supposed to stay on the third floor, weren't you?
Did I? Oh, I did. Yeah, but
Looks like she went up there. It'll be
Yeah.
okay.
Hilda went up there. It's fine.
Well, you were helping us. It was good customer service.
Oh, sure. That sounds good.
Oh my goodness.
That'll keep me out of trouble.
I grabbed some dried
Well,
peaches and some jerky.
Yeah, and some dried apples and some dried peaches and yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
are there
so you can
dried
have them in our-
cherries?
There
Oh.
are.
I grabbed some dried cherries.
Yep.
dried apples too.
I've got a basket full of stuff to throw into my cooking.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get dried peaches and jerky for now, and then we'll have the rest of it. I'll help pay for some of the food also.
There are also some wheat crackers. They have some dried cookies, basically biscotti.
Okay. I'll get some of those cookies and crackers.
Okay,
Now I want to make biscotti.
you're welcome.
Do you have cheese cheese, right? They have cheese, right?
Oh, yeah, cheese and meats and fresh fruits and fresh vegetables are all down on the first floor.
Okay.
Yeah. Fresh stuff's harder on the road, though, so I'll stick with the dried.
Yeah, I suppose it would be.
I wouldn't mind some cheese, though. I go downstairs.
Take it down and.
All right. Well, it was.
Thank you so much.
It was a honor meeting all of you.
Thanks, Bart.
Can I ask one question though?
Sure.
How come you're the 4 and there's only 3 of you?
Well, one of us is on a secret mission.
Oh.
Right now, we're the 3 ladies.
Got it. Well, it was an honor meeting all of you, and be sure you stop back in if you're in this part of the world again.
Sure will.
Thanks, Bart.
Keep out of trouble, Bart.
Good luck with your schooling.
I'm trying. Thank you.
And I'm gonna do some just sleight of hand magic that I would know, and I'm gonna pull out a gold coin and hand it to him, and I say, "That was behind your ear." Just total stupid shit, but just fun.
Nice. Here you go.
No, that was behind your ear. I don't want it.
Are you serious?
That's what came out from your ear. I can't help it.
I don't make this much in a month.
Ooh.
Well, you're going to need supplies before you go to the tower, so.
So you save that.
Yep, you buy a book maybe with it, or some pens, or some quills and some paper or some ink. Just save it up.
Yes, ma'am. I will. Thank you.
Came from behind your ear.
And he just watches you as you head down the stairs to the first floor.
We have a fan.
Probably Granella.
You don't say that, I'm sure, but yeah, probably.
He's like, stupid.
Right. You guys are just giving trade
Foolish
secrets. Okay?
people.
We're the 4. There's 3 of us. I'm like, we're the 3 ladies. I don't know.
I was going to say, sometimes the other one's invisible. He could be here now.
Oh, that would have freaked him out.
So go down and see Drogo with the basket of stuff.
All right. Then
Bart was very helpful.
Who? Oh, yes, him. Yes, well, good. It's hard to find good help, but I'm glad that he didn't embarrass me today.
Do you have some cheeses?
Oh, yes. Right over here.
Do you have any baby cheeses?
No, we only have cheeses of Nazareth.
Thank you. Okay. Thanks for going there with me. That was fun. 2 face palms and a giggle from me.
right.
Okay, cheeses. Sorry.
Yeah. So he's got a soft white cheese, a harder white cheese, and a hard yellow cheese. He says,
How quickly are you going to consume this?
On the road.
That I would recommend the yellow.
Okay.
It tends to keep longer, and it's nice and solid, so if it does start to mold, you can just slice it right off with a knife, and then it's fine.
Excellent. And perception check. Does he act like he knows us at all?
that would be insight.
Insight check?
Go ahead.
All right. I'm willing to do an insight check.
What'd you get?
18 plus 1, 19.
He seems perfectly, what do they say, nonplussed. Except
Even keeled.
you see sweat.
All right.
And it's not warm.
He's sweating us. Okay, that's funny.
So
I rolled a 26.
You are actually able to pick up on not only the sweat, but the fact that there is this ever so slight nervous twitch in his left eye whenever he seems to look at one of you. But he's doing a very good job of acting like nothing's wrong.
I show the cheese to everybody. Is there any way to get maybe a little bit of the soft white?
Oh, of course, of course.
And
How much would you like?
Like a fistful.
An eighth wedge. Very well.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And
That'd be fun.
he takes out a knife and pulls out a piece of cheesecloth and cuts a wedge and lays it in the cheesecloth and wraps it up and hands it to you.
Found some spices and some. I kind of, taking the stuff out of the basket, saying the counter. Anything else you can think of that would be good on the road? We'll be leaving the next day or so, and just want to stock up for our travels.
Well, let's see. You've got your spices. You've got dried fruit, dried jerky, some biscuits.
I go peaches.
Yes.
I go crackers, and I run back upstairs to the second floor, pick up some crackers, and come back down while he's
Crackers
talking
and
with them.
cookies.
Yeah. And he looks at Tasha and
then
says,
I would like a couple raw peaches.
and says,
Or fresh
Were you
peaches.
still interested in the plums?
Oh, yes. 4 plums, please.
Very well. Feel free. Choose your plums and just bring them back.
I choose the plums. And I
Oh, and I get a dozen apples.
okay.
And I'm getting 4 peaches.
Okay.
My goodness. We're crazy.
Sounds delicious. I'm excited.
Yeah. Figure our horses might like the apples on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Do they have sugar cubes?
They do.
Ooh. I get a container of sugar cubes.
Okay.
Man, I haven't seen sugar cubes in ages.
You have to say, he may be a schnook, but his store's kind of
A
good.
schnook?
Yeah, I kind
schmuck.
of like the store.
A schmuck.
I said what I said.
All right.
He's definitely a schnook.
So we pay for everything.
Okay.
How much are
And-
we out?
Yeah.
He says that all total it would come to 6 gold and change, but he'll just take 6 gold.
I give him 6 gold.
7. Oh, you got
I
it?
give him-
Yep.
I got it. And as I'm handing him the gold, I stop and I kind of look at him and I say, we're new in town. We're just passing through, but I can't help thinking that I've seen you someplace before. Have we met?
No, I don't believe we've met. No.
Your hair is awfully distinctive.
Oh, you like?
Were you
This is-
possibly in the inn last night?
In the which inn?
The Iron Inn?
Oh, yes, yes. Yes, I go there sometimes. The food is not very good, but the ale is palatable.
That's right. I saw you with a half-orc.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Did you now?
I did.
Yes, a customer of mine needed to meet after hours because he was just passing through.
Be careful of half-orcs. They're not
What?
always what they seem.
Nick, what?
Insight check.
Okay.
Ooh.
Be careful of half-orcs. They're not always what they seem.
14.
14. If you didn't know what Tasha told you, you'd believe him.
Oh, interesting.
And then I say, well, thank you very much for your help, and you have a good day, but be careful of those half-orcs. And then we leave.
I will. Don't worry. I'll be very careful.
We thank him and we leave.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Was that undercover as we were supposed to be?
I'm sorry?
Were we supposed to be undercover?
I mean, not a big deal who we are. I didn't want to
He
tip our
knows who
hand.
we are.
Right, but that might have been a little heavy-handed on the half-orc.
Sorry. I couldn't help it.
We need to talk about what we tell people when we go places. Like, that needs to be a damn discussion.
We're famous.
Nobody needs to know that.
But people already know. When we go places, they're like, oh, you're the blah, blah, blah.
I'm not worried about the kid. I was more worried about...
I'm just saying in general, we don't necessarily need to call attention to your beautiful loot more than people think so. And the fact that
But
we
the only
could
people
jump
that were
because
up
we're
there,
famous.
it was just the kid.
I know,
We're
but
having fun with the kid.
I mean in general.
Or
'Cause I never
Granilla was
know what to tell
laughing at us
people.
and she was really the kid. Just saying. And that I do
What?
say to you guys.
What?
Oh,
I
that
said,
could have been
or we
Granella.
gave Granilla more fodder to laugh at us because we were nice to someone.
See? Discussion.
I don't know though, because he knew the enchanter's name and all that stuff. So probably not her.
Yeah, probably not.
No, I just was more worried about him knowing we were on to him.
He doesn't know, though. He's just worried now.
That's a little...
I mean, he was with a half-orc.
Right, but I didn't think we were going to tell him we saw... I don't know.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Hopefully it won't be an issue. But it's Jeff, so it will be.
That is true. That
Maybe,
is-
maybe not. You don't know.
Since we're here, when we stand right outside the thing, should you talk to your horse?
Yeah, I was just going to check in with my horse, see if he's seen any movement back there.
No, I haven't seen much of anything except a couple people eyeing me. One of them tried to get too close, but a rear hoof print on his rear discouraged him.
That's
Trying to
funny.
get too close to you to... Oh, I wouldn't know. Nothing. Never mind.
Why don't we...
I have noticed, however, that on the other side of that fence, there are things that smell quite good.
I pull an apple out.
Ooh, yes, like that.
And walk over.
He says, I have noticed that there are two windows at the front of the building. I believe there are 2 windows and a door that lead into that fenced-in area. Apart from that, I can't tell you much else.
You did wonderful. Probably can take you back, so it's not too suspicious that we just left a horse here all day.
Yeah.
Or we can have the kid come get him if you don't want to. If you don't want to take him back yourself.
I don't mind.
I mean, we're pretty much done.
Yep.
I'm suspicious of everything, everyone, all the things.
All right. So anything else you want to do during the day before you head back this evening?
Nope.
All right. Then let's just fast forward to about an hour after sundown.
Yeah, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Like, what is our plan? She can dispel magic, so going in there invisible might not work. They might be tipped onto us, so that might be something we need to work around.
Just fireball the house.
I am absolutely fine with that idea.
You guys.
I mean, really, what would be wrong with that?
Oops, I tripped. Achoo! Big fireball.
I think so. We probably get back around lunchtime, right?
Right.
Yeah, we definitely can't go over there by ourselves.
Mm-mm.
Well, we can go by ourselves, but not without without backup everywhere.
We can go there expecting a fight that will kick our butts.
Right. That's what I mean. We can go and knock on the door and invite them out for that fight, but we got to have help because the 3 of us can't take the 3 or 4 of them. We couldn't take 2 of them.
No.
With Ahriman and Athgar.
Correct.
Like,
I
think BA's up for a fight.
mean, he might be awesome, but he's not 3 people awesome. We're down 2. And we would need at least a 3rd or a 4th. I don't know. What do you think? Let's go talk to Susannah real quick and see if she is a response for the things we told her today. Right? Because the note...
Or the note was about Tasha, not about the Jogravannan.
Right. So she was going to tell BA this morning about the Jogravannan. So maybe we should go see if there was anything to...
Any update?
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
All right. So you get back just a little bit after lunch.
Mm-hmm.
The place is mostly empty. There's a couple people sitting, a couple individuals sitting at different tables by the front window. Susannah's just standing behind the bar polishing glasses.
Good afternoon.
Well, good afternoon. It was a fruitful shopping trip?
Oh, yes.
I offered her a peach.
Oh, this is lovely. Thank you so much.
Might we trouble you for some lunch?
Oh, certainly. What would you like?
Oh, what are our options?
We have a couple different kinds of cold meat. We have cheese. We have fruit. We have bread.
Yes.
All of that, please.
Right. I will bring it to the table.
Thank you. And I look at Aribelle and I said, "Would you like me to take this up to the room?"
Oh, I can run it up.
All right.
I'll be right back.
All right. Takes about 5 minutes or so for Susannah to put the platter together, but she does. She brings it out. She brings out a couple pitchers, one with tea and one with water. I can get you anything else you might like to drink, of course.
This will be fine, thank you.
Did anybody come in today that you didn't recognize?
Well, yes, but that's normal. We are on a trade route. But no one that seemed unusual. Carters and merchants.
Okay. Thanks.
Would you mind if I joined you for a moment?
No, please do.
No.
So she grabs a chair from another table and kind of slides in and leans back and kind of rolls her head a little.
That sounds good.
And then she leans forward and says, I have heard back from our friend. He suggests that perhaps a little information gathering might be useful if you have a way to hear what they might be discussing this evening. And then, if of course you wish to try to capture them, he is willing to put under your command a squad of the soldiers in town plus a squad of his monks. But his thought was that if they can be observed clandestinely, that we may find out more than we would be able to if we captured them and tried to question them, because they would have their guard down, talking to each other.
We should just didn't know how to dispel magic.
If after that you wish to attack, he will assist.
Okay. So, this evening at sundown, I will go and scout. And I will cast invisibility on myself and get as close to the carriage house as I can so that hopefully I can hear what they're talking about.
Can you cast invisibility on other people?
I can. But you guys are too loud.
One of us guys are too loud.
Well, okay.
Aribelle lessons, but he's gone.
Aribelle, you're too loud.
I'm trying. I'm learning.
I'm not saying that you're not. You are wonderful, and I appreciate all the things that you are, including your loudness. But maybe if I just cast invisibility on Zori and the two of us go.
So you would
thinking about trying to break into Drogo's house and seeing if we could stake out from in there.
Ooh, interesting. So if you are sneaking up on her, you should stay at least 150 feet away from her.
You won't be able to hear that far.
Mm-mm.
Well, she can cast Dispel Magic up to 120 feet.
Mm-hmm. I know.
But she'd have to have a reason to.
Yes.
But if she has see invisibility or something up, she will.
Oh, let me look at See Invisibility.
But she's a cleric, right?
No. Oh. Yes. Nikes. I can never remember. I wrote it down.
See invisibility lasts for an hour.
She's a cleric, goddess of trickery. That's right.
Yes, but see invisibility is not a cleric spell, but it is a wizard and sorcerer spell.
Mm.
Well, it's Twilight Domain, so I don't know. Oh, she said trickery. So
I don't have anything that allows me to hear from a distance.
It's known that we left home, but she would hear us, not the other way around.
You do know that when you cast invisibility, it affects everything you're carrying.
Crap. Would one of those sending stones, where would that be located? Like at a store if we got a sending stone?
that's what I was wondering, if there was something we could have enchanted, like the sending stone or something.
What's a sending stone?
That's the thing that she used
bug in our house.
Oh, right. The bug.
It's possible, although you presume they're rather expensive.
See invisibility does not say how.
Right, but she still had to make a stealth check when she was invisible last night. And that's
Yeah, which is why I'm saying that you're too loud.
Aribelle and Tasha, make history checks.
– 17.
Okay.
19.
You both remember in the histories that you've studied that there is oftentimes people who have used even such rudimentary things as glasses placed against window panes to help listen to what is happening beyond the window.
Oh.
If you have that in your hand, then it will also be invisible.
That is correct.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
So what I might recommend is that you cast greater invisibility.
No, it only lasts for a minute.
Till you get up to the building and then cast invisibility.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Because invisibility is concentration, or is just greater concentration?
Both of them are concentration.
Yeah. So the one will drop, but you might be able to sneak across the yard a little more.
Well, greater invisibility simply means that she can attack and not come visible.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's the
So
only
I might
real
as well-
difference.
It doesn't give you an advantage.
I might as well just do
No.
invisibility
Oh,
then.
okay. I thought one was more.
No, the key is going to be the stealth roll.
Yes.
Greater invisibility gives the chance to make someone else invisible
So
during a fight, probably, because it's 10 rounds 10 rounds a minute.
Yeah.
So for a minute in a fight,
Right.
that would probably be helpful.
Right. But not in this case. Not for spying.
Right.
Okay.
So I can also not wear my armor, which is really what is loud.
Yeah.
Do you have stealth?
I mean, when I'm wearing my armor, I'm at disadvantage. That's the issue.
Right. I know, but do you have stealth?
Well, everybody has stealth. I'm not proficient in it.
Okay. What's your plus in it?
But I can cast guidance.
Which would give you
An additional
4.
1d4.
So potentially 5.
Zori, what's your plus in stealth?
7.
Aha. Do you know what my plus in stealth is?
I can tell you.
It's 10.
Right, but you can't go by yourself. They will kill you.
No, but Zori can go with me. But if you go with me, you could get us killed.
Well, the invisibility is going to help. Oh, and you got just as much of a chance of rolling a 1 as I do.
Okay.
Okay, you guys go get yourselves killed. I will wait here.
I didn't say I was doing anything. We're still
I'm like,
pages.
We are still planning. If you think we should all go together, then we will all go together.
I was saying, I don't think I should go up to the door and sneak, but I don't think I should be.
I see.
Away because we did that when we fought them before. We were not in the same place, and they almost killed somebody before we could get there.
You're okay. Yes, you have a valid point, and I think you're right. So, yes, we will all go invisible. And
How much
you will keep lookout?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Probably.
Okay. And then if you hear
I'll take my shield. I just won't wear my armor
Okay.
because then the shield helps me see.
Oh, invisibility is 2nd level spells, and you only have 3 slots.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
But then that also means that you can't do like.
Well, the problem is you can't. It's a concentration spell, so you can only cast it one at a time. If you use a 3rd level spell slot, you can do 2 people. If you use a 4th level spell slot, you can do 3 people.
Yeah. That's.
Well, I mean,
Does
I
she
guess-
have a 4th level spell?
I do. I have 2 4th level spots. And I mean, honestly, yeah. So that's fine. I'll do it as a 4th level spell. And then all 3, and then we can get all 3 of us. Yes.
Did we
Right?
get a good look at the carriage house as I was looking out the window?
You saw the roof. You were 2 stories up.
Well, and I share what the horse told me, right? Which was there was 2 windows in the front, but then there was 2 windows and a door that faced the orchard, right?
He was actually describing the store.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What time is it?
It's probably dinner time.
It is also 11:30.
Yep.
Just FYI.
So this is probably a good place to stop for
wanna-
the evening.
Yes.
Do we want to continue this at another time?
Continue what? This conversation between the three of us?
Yeah, like next
No.
week.
Yeah, we're not gonna go do it tonight.
No.
No.
No, there's no way.
You're starting to get the planning down. You
Yeah.
can finish up the planning and execute the plan next week,
And
Yeah.
not die.
hopefully.
No dying.
Boom.
You're hilarious.
Who, me?
And that would be Pam.
All right.
So what did she say?
No dying.
Right.
No dying.
All right. Then that is where we will pick up next week. So thanks very much, everyone, for watching. Thanks to Misa Wenim for hanging out in the chat. Glad
Thanks, my
we
friend Jen, for watching. Listening.
seem to be entertaining you.
We like that.
Yep. All right. Remember, stay safe, stay sane, wear your mask, and we'll be back next Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m., when we will once again welcome you back to the lands of Aecathan. Good night, everybody.